Hi, Ryan Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com. I'm here with Mark Pacheco of Loft Hotel in Frisco, Texas. And I wanted to get Mark to talk a little bit about why I've been able to get a long-standing gig here. First of all, why I was able to stay here beyond our first experiment, which was about 4 weeks in December, just to see how it was going to fly. But you know, I spent some time listening to Mark about the brand and what they do here, and I tried real hard to get to know all the team members by name, what they call talent here, which I think is great. And so all the talent members, and I do often say right from the stage, I'm just a member of a team here, here's who they are, and everybody kind of waves, and you know, that we're here to smooth out your week and that kind of thing. But what are the things that really you know, made you say, yeah, we can go with Ryan a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer, and now we're in 7 months?
I think it originally started back in December when you took a risk and came over here to the property. If I remember, I think there was a period of time where you actually played 1 or 2 nights at no cost,
okay.
Just so we could take a gamble and see if the crowd liked you, see if the staff liked you, see if I liked you, and that risk that you were willing to take ensured me that you were in for the long haul. I also got a lot of feedback from my talent, from the Aloha talent, which is at the front desk, to our WXYZ talent, which is at the bar, and then any managers that were working that evening. I think my chief engineer was here, and I got a lot of feedback from them that it was a very successful gig that was going on, and that the guests were enjoying it. We started then getting some trickle information from our guests, whether it was in person over the Aloha desk, or whether it was through our guest service program, where they get a survey sent to them after 48 hours of staying at the hotel, and they were making comments in these guest surveys that they enjoyed the entertainment. I also got to see financial gain through WXYZ. Tuesday and Wednesday nights typically were a slow night for us. Guests would come in, they would stay. The hotel was sold out. The hotel would be running 80–90% occupancy, but WXYZ wasn't making the revenue that we needed.
That's the name of the lounge.
That's the name of the lounge, is our bar. And with Ryan playing, we were able to see that guests were either staying and enjoying the entertainment and continuing to drink, or they were leaving and coming back and enjoying the entertainment and continuing to drink. So it was a great relationship. It was something that has worked for us, and something I continue to see staying in place for a very long time.
That's awesome. Now, let me share a little bit with the folks that are watching, a little bit about the psychology of this room and the way it's different than the average bar.
It is.
Okay. So the average bar you're going to play at, you know, for a you know, once or twice a month, or maybe a little bit more often than that. But you're going to try to draw your following from the local area, and I really try to do that. But in some ways, we've saturated Frisco with me. They know I'm always here, and yes, you know, usually every night, usually somebody comes by, but it's not a huge crowd that I'm drawing here because I know I'm always here. My job is, when people come in that front door over there, is to get them to turn right and come down into the bar and not just go up to their room. Or if they do go up to their room, they think something cool has happened down here and there's a vibe and they want to come back. Or they go out, like Mark said, and they come back right after dinner. It's the weirdest thing. I get a bunch of people, even if people just see me setting up, I get a bunch of people in the beginning and they take off for their dinner, and then they come back later at night expecting to see some entertainment, and they get back a little early so they can, or they come back the next night. So a lot of what you're doing, even though you might be playing to an empty room, you might be playing to just a couple of people, it's advertisement, you're creating a vibe. So here's my situation. If I can make sure that there's 10 people sitting at that bar, or 7 or 8 or 11 or 12, there's something going on at that bar by the time I quit around 9 or 9:30. And I often extend it to try to ensure that a little bit, or to reward the people that came back a little late. I often extend. But if I know there's people down here, and there's people talking and having a good time, they're having drinks, people walk in that door whether I'm playing or not after that point, and they come on down to the bar and say, hey man, it's happening, and I'm going to come down there. And they might not even know that I'm through for the night, but they come down and order a drink anyway. So we kind of had some target revenues, and we've hit those about 95% of the time, which is pretty cool.
We have. We have.
Awesome. Well, I'm Ryan Michael Galloway. I'm here with Mark Pacheco. We're at Loft Hotel Frisco, and of course I'm with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com.